Hey, what's up everyone out there in internet land? It is I, Lord Ryujin, your friendly neighborhood retro gamer and collector, bringing you another YouTube video. And I just wanted to talk real quick about some of the stuff that has been coming out in regards to Nintendo's next console, the NX. There's been a lot of talks that, they want to make it a long-term system. They want it to last longer than 5 years and stuff like that. And that's good for them. I really hope that they have a lot of stuff in play. As far as maybe like a premium service, I know that I'm really against a premium service only because of the fact is I like being able to play online for free. I mean, I already pay a good amount of money for internet, and I'm already having to give money to Sony and to Microsoft, so to give money to Nintendo. But I mean, if they can make their network good and solid and do things like PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live Gold where they can maybe offer discounts, maybe free games and stuff like that, it will be really interesting, and it'll be something that I could get on board with. But one of the more recent rumors that's coming out in regards to Nintendo NX is the fact that Nintendo is going to basically drop discs. This isn't real clear. Some of the rumors state that they're dropping discs altogether, that they're not going to have any kind of a disc-based system at all. That's going to basically download from the internet, and it's going to have a hard drive. So they're going to have a big hard drive that'll be able to, put games on it and stuff like that. That's how you're going to be able to get your backwards compatibility to all systems. And everything like that, and that would also allow for more processing speed and more RAM and all that stuff to be able to make a more powerful system at a relatively decent price, I'm sure, because they do want to still stay competitive and keep that system relatively inexpensive as possible, and also that it will more likely be sold, that it will not be sold at a loss. So I'm sure that they'll figure out some way of course, streamlining it to where it's more effective for them to be able to mass produce it. But one of the actual rumors that's coming out is actually one of my favorites, and that's going to use the 3DS style cards. And one of the reasons why I like this is because I feel as though, and I stated this in an article, and I wish I still could find that article that I wrote for that blog, about how discs are basically irrelevant nowadays. We're getting to a point to where disc space is becoming more and more intangible. Like, what do I mean by that? Well, I mean, most games now, like when I buy Xbox One games, they have to be uploaded, and a part of it has to be put onto the hard drive of the Xbox One in order to make it load better, and this, that, and the other. And the way that they're currently doing with Blu-ray, it does seem like they're starting to sort of run out of space for some of these games. So I've always thought that it's about time to move over to something like USBs or SD cards, or even go back to cartridges, because they did load quicker. I mean, that was one of the things that I enjoyed about the N64 and the GameCube, was that there were very little load times because they tried to condense that stuff down, and I would like to see them do that again. Maybe again use USBs, or even like the rumor said, 3DS maybe style cards that can hold a lot of data. They can figure out a way to work within that technology to put a lot on there, probably more than what you could fit on a Blu-ray, drop the loading times down, and again, because it's just a tiny little card, something like what the Vita held, because the Vita, those games looked relatively good for the size that they were, so you could get something a little bit bigger, and maybe like a Pro Duo size card or something like that, and slide that sucker in there, you might be able to hold quite a bit of data. And then, of course, if you maybe have a little bit to a part of it goes onto the hard drive to make it load faster or whatever, or it's secretly kind of loading ahead of time to where when you're here, it's actually loading here to where there doesn't appear to be any loads. That kind of stuff, I think it would be really, really good for Nintendo. And especially, again, with a tiny little card slot, you don't have a disk space there, so you can probably put that extra space to either make the system more streamlined, make it look smaller, like the GameCube, or make it something to where that space that would normally have a disk slot might maybe have more RAM, might have, a better GPU in there or something, to where it can load faster, it can hold more, it can process more, it can do more. But only time will tell with what Nintendo's going to actually do with this. I just wanted to go ahead and put my 2 thoughts out there. I know it's not much. It's a lot of speculation as to this, that, and the other. Make sure that you put your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you guys think about this announcement from Nintendo? Do you think that they're going to go completely discless, maybe come out with a premium service that streams, sort of like PlayStation Now, maybe have it download directly to your hard drive, and as long as you have it on your hard drive, you can transfer it between PC and the portable and all this other stuff, because then it's just simple data transfer from there? Or, you know, how do you think that this stuff is going to work? Because there's all kinds of stuff, and we're not going to get any real NX confirmations until 2017. So this whole year is going to be nothing but speculation, and more talk about the NX until we get an actual reveal of it. And coming soon, I'm going to sit down and talk more about my E3 predictions, what I want to see from E3, the games I like to have them talk about, and this, that, and the other, as well as get around to my video reviews. I mean, I have games that I've bought that I haven't yet to review and talk about, but I don't even know if that's even relevant anymore. But only time will tell on a lot of this stuff. Once I find the free time, I will feel free to always sit down and talk to you more. You can always shoot suggestions over to me as well. I'd love to hear what you would like to have me talk about. But otherwise, share your thoughts. And thanks for watching. Have a good one.